When it comes to money, both making money and keeping money, many people have their opinions on how to do it right. Whether or not it's correct, these people have built their lives based on it and, in the long run, have messed them up. This, however, has happened to the best of us, and many others still suffer the same fate. But to avoid any more pitfall stories like these, it is only right that we call out some of these misconceptions. So, in today's video, we will be taking a quick look at the 15 misconceptions poor people have about money. And knowing what the truth really is will be the beginning of a lifelong journey to financial peace. That said, let's jump in. 1. Hard work is a key to wealth. Now, let's be honest with ourselves. If hard work was really the only way to wealth, don't you think that our world today will be run by coal miners or crab hunters? Now, don't get me wrong, hard work in itself is very important if you desire to be rich. However, it is simply one out of many other skill sets that you will need if you want to be financially successful. If you are hard-working and lack discipline, then what is all the work for? Also, your hard work wouldn't pay off if the type of work you do isn't taking you where you want to be. According to Albert Einstein, insanity is simply doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So, if you wish to get yourself out of that maze, then take a step back and find out what it would take to achieve what you desire. 2. Save later, spend now. Speaking of discipline, many poor people are of the belief that saving is for capitalists. But this is only true if you wish to live from paycheck to paycheck. And in America today, many people live like this. The truth remains that if you desire to build a solid future with your money, then you have to be best friends with budgeting and saving. Not when you have all the money you think you'll ever need, but now, even with the little you feel you have. 3. Fast and easy. Another very known misconception that the poor have about money is that it's all about luck, where things simply go in their favour and they hit the jackpot. But the truth is that it doesn't and has never truly worked that way. Many of the wealthy individuals you have today are all out putting in the effort and looking for ways to build their wealth. It doesn't just happen overnight. Amassing money, in fact, takes a lot of time. It is as easy as starting with the little that you have and growing it till you see the results. Don't just sit back in hopes of hitting the jackpot and winning a lottery ticket. 4. It's not for the money. In the bid to sound passionate, many people have made this line a slogan in their lives. But how realistic is it? You see people struggling with their finances, and when you ask them why, they are so quick to answer that they didn't do it for the money. These people, however, haven't come to the realization that money is, in fact, fuel this world works with. Put your focus on obtaining freedom and security first before trying to sustain your passion. But poor people don't see it that way. They build a shaky foundation without taking care of the essentials and expecting to build a solid life. 5. It's simple destiny. This has to be the saddest of all misconceptions that many poor people have because they simply blame their reality on every external factor that they can imagine. Well, just in case you aren't caught up yet, it isn't anyone's destiny to be poor. So if you are part of the minority that has this mindset, then I would advise you to snap out of it and get busy immediately. 6. Money equals luxury. If you walk up to a poor person and ask them what it means to be rich, the first answer you will get will be wrapped around luxury, cars, houses and clothes. But are those really the reasons for getting rich? No. Those things are simply add-ons. The main reason for getting rich is to have freedom. The freedom to take charge of your destiny and to be who you want to be. If it was all about comfort, then you wouldn't have billionaires who are constantly working to make the world better and, of course, earn more money. 7. More money, less worries. Asides the luxury, another misconception poor people have about money is that it ends anxiety, but that is wrong. If your reason for becoming rich is to reduce your worries, then I've got to say that you are in for the shock of your life. The simple truth is that having money will only give you something else to worry about and will not alleviate them. 8. I earned it. After putting in all the work and even working overtime, it is only reasonable that you want to celebrate by spending your hard-earned salary. But now I've got to ask, do you have a plan, or are you spending till you feel satisfied? Regardless of whatever reason you may have for spending, doing so without a plan is a terrible idea. Track what you are spending and make sure it's aligned with your goals for the future. 9. Why insurance? Not a lot of people like to spend their money on insurance, and while that may be understandable, the purpose outweighs your feelings. Every living, breathing human has to have life insurance. You really won't know the value of transferring your losses to your insurance company in the future till the need arises. 10. $1 million is a lot. At some point in life, $1 million was a lot of money. But is it still? Absolutely not. Many people fail to realize that every year the value of money continues to go down. Therefore, becoming a millionaire has become a lot easier than it used to be. So, if you think that getting your hands on $1 million will have you set up for life, you will only be setting yourself up to crash. Therefore, reach for more. 11. Community doesn't matter. If you desire to learn how to make money and the people you surround yourself with are those who know nothing and are comfortable with not having money, then you aren't doing yourself any favors. Rich people move around people who push them and find new ways to make money. If you make this a way of life for yourself, you can already imagine how significantly your life will change in a short time. 12. One source of income is enough. Is it really? As much as there are limits to how many jobs one can take up, it is important to know that the more your streams of income, the less you are likely to be broke. And in fact, based on research, most self-made millionaires today have about 3 to 5 streams of income. But they aren't necessarily always working. All you have to do is make sure you are able to make money even while you're asleep. That in itself is the beauty of freedom. 13. No college, no money. It's 2022, and many people still believe that the true source of wealth lies in going to college, but that is wrong. All you get to learn after a bachelor's degree is how to become a good employee and not how to gain wealth. So, even after getting that degree, striving to be financially educated will go a long way. 14. Cut down on all costs. It's totally understandable if you are one to go for the best deals and save what you can. However, thinking about it again, are you really saving if you have to drive down several stores only to save a couple of bucks? Instead, spend that time making yourself more valuable by learning a skill or whatnot so you can earn more, because while there might be a limit on how much you save, there is never a limit on how much you can earn. 15. Never leaving bad situations. Toxicity is something that doesn't only have to do with relationships, and the lack of this knowledge has left people poor. Staying in a job you don't love and isn't paying well is terrible, and the only way out is to accept the freedom of trying something else, so you don't have to continue taking out new debts so the older ones get paid. That said, do make sure to sit back and assess your life again to be sure where you stand and try out the better things you rightfully deserve. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. See you next time.